on.
Hey, Daddy! You want to see a secret spot?
Yeah, where is it?
You're live, David. I don't know why the countdown's not going.
Follow me!
Weird. You're live, David. You're frozen. David, you're frozen.
Hey, Daddy! You want to see a secret spot?
Yeah, where is it?
It's over here! Follow me! Hey, Daddy! You want to see a secret spot?
Yeah, where is it?
It's over here! Follow me! Hey, Daddy! You want to see a secret spot?
Yeah, where is it?
It's over here! Follow me! Hey, Daddy! You want to see a secret spot?
Yeah, where is it?
It's over here! Follow me! Hey, Daddy! You want to see a secret spot?
Yeah, where is it?
It's over here! Follow me! Hey, Daddy! You want to see a secret spot?
Yeah, where is it?
It's over here! Follow me! Hey, Daddy! You want to see a secret spot?
Yeah, where is it?
It's over here! Follow me! Hey, Daddy! You want to see a secret spot?
Yeah, where is it?
It's over here! Follow me! Hey, Daddy! You want to see a secret spot?
Yeah, where is it?
It's over here! Follow me!
That's cool. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, are we live?
We're live. We're live.
Okay, everybody. Sorry, we had some technical difficulties, and now we're back. So this is today for the group of people who are doing the psycho-based astronomy, which is connecting with the frequencies of the target. And for the next month, we're doing the frequencies of Venus. And it's really amazing when you do the math and you see the actual frequency of Venus, and I calculate all the octaves, because I get people are going to be listening to an ascension of 7 octaves of Venus. One of the octaves turns out to be the 528 love frequency, and I was so blown away when I saw that of course Venus is the planet of love, and it would produce the the solfeggio 528, which is the love frequency, and a very, very famous frequency. So the 528 is in there, stacked with all of the other octaves that are based on the mathematical wavelength of the equator of Venus and ascending up. So Venus really has interested me lately because I read Henry Lincoln's book, of course, who was the author of The Holy Blood and the Holy Grail and Bloodline, co-author. And his last book, I don't have it with me because I don't have the title of it, really goes into the Earth Venus portal in this incredible painting by Poussin that connects the mythic story of Jesus and Mary Magdalene and the Earth Venus portal. And of course, every 8 years, between the orbit of Venus and the Earth, we form the pentagram, the 5-pointed star. And Venus in the scriptures is, of course, the bright and morning star. And this is very controversial. A lot of scholars have really clued out on what's going on here, because in the book of Revelation, 2:28, it says, and I will give him the morning star. And also in Revelation, Jesus refers to himself as the bright and morning star, which is Venus. But if we go back to Isaiah 14:12, it tells the story of Lucifer falling from the bright and morning star to the earth, which would mean that God and the angels would have been stationed on Venus. And I find it really interesting also that Nikola Tesla, who is one of the true fathers of radio, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled June 21st, 1943, that Tesla, Sir Oliver Lodge, and Stone were the true fathers of radio, and that Marconi was just using Tesla's patents and other patents to broadcast across the Atlantic. He didn't actually invent the technology, but he did do the experiment. So Isaiah 14:12 reads, how you are fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning star, how you are cut to the ground, you who weakened the nations. And of course, there's different versions of this, but it actually refers to him falling from the morning star, which is controversial, because then Jesus refers to himself as the bright and morning star in the book of Revelation, right? So and in Luke 10:18, it says, so he told them, I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven. And of course, the heavens, the word heaven is a mythic description of that which is above and beyond the earth. So it has to be an actual place. And that, even though NASA can't accept the fact that there's life on Venus, if we think of higher spiritual life forms that are non-physical, and as Pythagoras also said, that the planets, all the 9 planets, have a purpose and a function on the spiritual dimension, that in the very physical and gross dimension, we currently don't see anybody else like us living, although there's a great possibility that there was a civilization on Mars, and there could be remnants of that civilization living underground. But that's getting into some pretty controversial studies. But I see enough evidence there that there at least was a civilization on Mars, and there might be fragments of a surviving civilization living under the surface of Mars, and some of the UFOs we're seeing visiting Earth are from there. But because we're going into Venus, and Venus, by the way, is in Dante's mythic system and the visions that Dante Alighieri had. Venus is the third heaven. And in Emanuel Swedenborg's testimony, we see the same. We see the same thing. So that would mean that there's so many different experiencers who are experiencing from radio waves coming from Venus and Mars. Nikola Tesla actually claimed he was receiving radio messages from either Venus or Mars or both. It sounds like he wasn't exactly clear, but at the same time, on the spiritual dimension, we have a connection. And the fact that Isaiah is very, very clear. I mean, Venus is called the morning star. It has been for thousands of years. So it's very clear that this isn't just some, you know, some otherworldly description. And for Jesus to declare himself in Revelation, I mean, this is in Revelation 22:16. I, Jesus, have sent my angel to give you this testimony for the churches. I am the root and the offspring of David, the bright and morning star. So the the idea that we can energetically connect to Venus is quite incredible. And also, if you do, I did a calculation this week on the number of days per year on Earth divided by the number of days that Venus will encounter in one Earth year. The ratio is 1 to 1.625, which is a Fibonacci golden ratio sequence of 813. Right. So if I in Fibonacci sequence 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21. Right. So if I take 13 divided by 8, it's 1 to 1.625. So that's the ratio of Earth's year to Venus's equivalent of days in an Earth year is 1 to 1.625. So I find that amazing because that's within the window of golden ratio, and none of the other planets have that relationship of 1 to the golden ratio. So that's code, right? Because if you also look at Matthew 16:18, I'm pretty sure it's Matthew 16:18. 16:18 is, and I will tell you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell will not prevail against it. Matthew 16:18 is the golden ratio, 1.618, right? The golden ratio is 1 to 1.618, and 1 to 1.625 is in the Fibonacci sequence, which are all heading towards ultimately 1 to 1.618, 0339887. So Venus and Earth form this pentagram every 8 years in their orbit, and at the same time they're in a golden ratio harmonic. So again, when you're doing these frequencies, face Venus. Right now, Venus, if you're looking west where the sun is setting, Venus is just Mercury is at the horizon right now. If you go to the skylive.com and punch in your coordinates, you'll see that that's where it is right now. So when you're doing, do 5 minutes of deep breathing before you do the tones, and then when you listen to the tones, you make vowel sounds that resonate at the pitch, so your body is vibrating at the pitch of the Venus tones. And I really recommend using headphones for doing these exercises because you really get closed in and from the background and ambient sound. And do it at least 2 or 3 times a week for the next month. I mean, if you're really committed to have creating an alignment with your energy field with Venus. I mean, when I did it yesterday, when I was recording the Venus tones, it just felt incredible. It's amazing how each set of planetary tones has a completely different vibration to it. That's because at the speed of light, and the light that's leaving your chest, even the physical infrared light that leaves your chest is leaving at the speed of light. So your light aligns with Venus in a very short period of time. I mean, the speed of light Earth to Venus is speed of light Earth to Venus is probably only minutes. It's it says 2 minutes and 13 seconds. 3.2 minutes. I mean, of course, it depends where Venus is right now. So it's just a little over 3 minutes in between. No, that's Mercury. Sorry, Mercury, Earth, Venus, 6 minutes. Okay, 6 minutes. So you're approximately. Of course, it depends where Venus is in its orbital relationship to the Earth, but that means biologically we are connected to the planets, and we're very connected to our neighbor planets, and the initial frequency of Venus at its equator wavelength is the alpha part of the brain, because it's just a tad above 8 hertz. So it's going into what we call the coherent part of the human brain, right? So we're coming out of theta and coming into alpha. Sorry, we're coming into alpha. And alpha Venus is low alpha. So it's right in the window between um, theta and alpha brain waves. So it's amazing again that one of its octaves is the low frequency, the 528. So I hope people go to my site and download the frequencies and do the exercises, again using the sky live to see where Venus is when you do your exercises. And it looks like right now in the middle of the day, by 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it's heading west and it's low on the horizon. But you can check, because it really helps to do the toning exercises actually facing the planet, and making that connection between you and Venus is really real. This can be proven scientifically. It's very real. And so far we have so few people doing this. I'm actually thought a lot more people would want to do this, but we're trying to open up a whole new way of experiencing astronomy. So have fun with these tones, the people who are interested in this, and see what you can experience and what you can feel with this beautiful bright and morning star planet. So you go to the member page, Sharose is saying, and if you have any questions for Sharose, she can help you. I mean, I'd like to devote more time on these lectures, but again, it seems like there's so few people here. It does surprise me, but still, this is the situation. So we're offering this for people, and we really want to see if people can have a real experience with the planets and really connecting with their energy field through our nervous system. So
The more of us do this together, we affect humanity as a whole, right, David?
well, that's just it. We look at the situation on our planet right now, and if you really are spiritually awake, you can see, just like the butterfly effect. If I drop a pebble in the water, the wave that goes out is real. It's a real wave. And so when your light field leaves your chest, the physical component is infrared light. It's funny because in Sedona, with night vision goggles on, I remember going with these really expensive night vision goggles on a UFO tour, And I looked at my wife's chest, and the light coming off her chest blinded me. I had to tear the goggles off my head. And that only happened. And so that light coming off your chest, which is infrared light, it travels at the speed of light. Your light, the moment a child is born, its physical light coming off its heart will reach the outer limit of the solar system in about 4.5 to 5 hours. And by the time a child is 8.5 years old, their physical light has reached the star system of Sirius, right? So you're really there. And the newest research of photons that are entangled, and of course your photons, your light particles, are entangled the moment they're created in your chest. And so that means that this new experiment that real physicists have done have proven that all photons that are entangled communicate with each other faster than the speed of light instantaneously. So if my biophotons are like, when you're 26 years old, you reach Vega, the star Vega, which became very famous in the movie Contact with Jodie Foster. And so that means in this complete holographic sphere at 26 years old, all of your biophotons are communicating with each other faster than light, whose origin is your chest, right? So that means if we tune into that cosmic nature, this is proven scientifically. You can't argue with experiments that are proven repeatedly over and over and over again. So that's why it's important if we can come together and call upon the energy of the planetary body. And in this case, for the next month, we're working with Venus, the love planet. And maybe we can, we have Venus is an octave of the 528 solfeggio tone. I wonder how the solfeggio tone came up with that number. Like, how can you come up with a number like that matches the love planet so perfectly mathematically? I can actually show a mathematician what this looks like. So again, looking at what's going on our planet, calling upon Venus every day in this meditation process, which is our neighbor. We've got Mars and Venus are our closest neighbors. So and Mercury, of course, the messenger planet, we've already done. But again, for the people who really believe in the power of consciousness, why aren't there more than 20 people who are interested in doing this? I don't know. But we're trying. I think it's a cool idea. So far, only 20 other people think it's a cool idea. So anyway, we're trying. Have a great time with these tones, and you just go to the website.
There's a customer in the comments called Crystal Shaman.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in the comments I recognize. Pamela Lee Richards, of course, I know from Sedona. Kristen Raguson, of course, wonderful human being that I know. These are people that I've connected with over the years. It's nice to see you people there. Oh, okay, everybody, have fun. Happy 4th of July. Happy July 1st to the Canadians. Thank you.
Thanks, David. Oh. My internet kept cutting out, as always happens when I go on with David. There seems to be some kind of hacking attack going on. Anyways, well, if you have any questions, please give us a call. Message me 778-386-1201. What is it? 778-386-1786. Please contact us if you have any questions or if you need help getting on the transmission.